All right, here we are. I'm going to change this setting right here. There we go. And here we have a look at a Loverly sanctuary. Looking to the front now, the setup here is significantly focused toward primarily online and also COVID mitigation. So you will notice that no longer do we pass the offering plate, but there it is. So people can drop their offering in there if they don't choose to do an electronic giving. To the right-hand side of your picture, you have the choir loft, which right now consists of our song leader, our choir director, and to the left, and there's really not enough room for them, is a baby grand piano and an organ. At some point, I'd like to move it back to where they used to be prior to my arrival, which was on the main deck of the chancel right in front of the choir loft. I think it's a better place for the piano and organ. And you can see the baptismal centered on the communion table, the obligatory U.S. flag and Christian flag. And I'll scan up a little bit. You get a view. I told you the green flying banners. I am the vine and you are the branches, so the John 15:5. The lighting for the chancel, which is primarily LED shop lights and a couple of LED spots located behind that truss, and a couple of ceiling fans. And like as you can see, it's an A-frame with the trusses and all of that. And then we have, wrong button. Here we go. That's, one of the monitors. That just happens to be the motion background that I use during the distribution of elements on Sunday morning. You can also see this is what's playing on the screen, and I'm going to click this so you can see it a little bit better. This is what's on the screens normally, how you can dial in for Zoom, please wear your mask, and that sort of thing. And then for worship, you can see the slides that would be displayed on the front two monitors and to the back. And that's off of Media Shouts. Let me go back here to main. And a tighter view of the chancel. And let's see here. It's zoomed in on the choir loft, zoomed in to where our choir director would be singing. And then a close shot of the piano and organ. That big ugly speaker in the middle there is because, as separated as everybody is, our accompanists cannot hear our vocalist many times. So we have it set up so that they can hear. And so you see, and then there's another stand that you see right there in the middle of your screen with the red cable that holds the iPad for Zoom. So for Zoom transmission. These are our Partridge Family stained glass windows. As I said before, the walls are sort of beige beadboard with the exposed trusses. So it's pretty. It's just sort of basic. And let's see here, coming on around. This is where I am back in the back at the soundboard on the port side of the sanctuary, and you can see regular everyday pews with red cushions, and you can see that we have them marked off according to the COVID situation. We come back up and you can see the right-hand side of our chancel. And like I said, it's very basic. Normally there would be some banners displayed against the wall. And then we have a double door that goes out east and another door that goes out. And in between those sets of doors is where you find the fellowship hall, and that education wing goes to. And then we have a little back alcove, and just aft of the far right two pews is a big plate glass window and a cry room, if you will, although we don't use it much for that. It's really more for storage. That's where the AED is and that sort of thing. And come back up. You see the Paschal candle, and that's just kind of a basic view. We have sort of quintessential sanctuary pendant lights. And like you can see the two ceiling fans, we have 6 pendant lights in here, plus some lower sconces. And the camera itself is located centered on the back wall over the entrance to the sanctuary, which is a set of wooden double doors to a small narthex, which on one side has the cry room, storage room, and on the left-hand side has a large accessible restroom. And then again, just a small alcove where principally we these days have somebody standing with hand sanitizer to keep the COVID down, and extra masks and that sort of thing. So get an idea of what our space looks like, and certainly in this time of COVID. I hope this answers some of your questions. If you have more, don't hesitate to holler. Good luck with your project, and